everybody. Clearing. This is going to be a full moon in Pisces, Divine Masculine check-in. I'm going to go a little bit deeper and see what is he thinking about Divine Feminine, what is he feeling for Divine Feminine, what does he wish for the connection, what actions is he taking at this time towards the connection or in his life that support, if it's indirectly in benefit of the connection. What are his main challenges right now? What is the spirit guidance and solutions for those challenges? And where is the connection energy going at this time? Right. I'm going to shuffle the clarifiers next. I will be doing a Union Energies reading tomorrow for the full moon, where I bring in Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine and the connection space for my regular Wednesday twin check-ins. Thank you, Divine Creator. What is it that we are most meant to see? What clarification can we have regarding the main cards that we're going to get? Alright, so what is he thinking about Divine Feminine? Oh, Two of Cups with the Four of Swords. Okay, so front row and center, he loves you, Divine Feminine. Divine Masculine is really coming into the understanding of love, of personal love, of intimate, deep love with one other person. So this is, I am feeling for some, this is narrowing the playing field. You are standing out in the crowd, Divine Feminine. The Three of Swords, it's interesting because we have the 2 and the 4, and that's either side of the 3, and the third party energy is coming through here. Or karmic partners, situations, other relationships, maybe there hasn't been healing from past relationship trauma. So this is coming back down, narrowing it back to 2 and healing after some sort of a third-party situation that has caused heartache. It doesn't have to be another person. It can be a misunderstanding, an argument. This can also indicate that he is feeling badly about something and wanting to show you love, that there is something he feels he needs to heal from, or that you need to heal from, and that possibly there's been a need to be more gentle between the two of you, to respect the connection, to bring it back to this place of love and to focus on the love. So that's what he's thinking about. How is he feeling in his heart? Seeker of Orbs and the 5 of Swords. So this is interesting. We have the 4 of Swords turning into the 5 of Swords for the next card and how he's feeling. The Seeker of Orbs is investigating. This is on the heart space. So what I'm being shown here is that Divine Masculine's heart, he's actually feeling physically in his body. He's feeling the difference between the ways that he has connected with you, Divine Feminine, in the past, and the different energies, the different frequencies that he feels on his heart space when he thinks of you in certain ways, when he remembers certain conversations, when you talk now, if there's communication, because swords and orbs are about communication. So he's feeling the intentions and the frequency of your interactions on his heart space, and he's seeing that he doesn't want to take your energy personally in a negative way anymore. It looks like he's seeing through the karmic getting to know you and your energy, and there's a deepening trust here is what I'm seeing. He doesn't want it to be a shallow victory. He wants to be clear and give you the benefit of the doubt and himself the benefit of the doubt. So he's really feeling through a lot of interactions where he may have not necessarily reacted or acted in the way that a safe, loving, trustworthy interaction would have dictated somebody would interact. Yeah, so there's a curiosity about that, and about maybe why he's reacted certain ways, and why it's you that has made him react in those ways that is so different than he normally would with other people, or he's realizing that you are so different than other people and he does not have to react or act those ways with you, typical ways that he would interact with people in the world that aren't you. Okay, so what is Divine Masculine wishing for the connection? Ooh, strength. And the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So this is my card of being single, feeling autonomous, holding one's own sovereign energy. And basically, he's in his strength because he's not single, or he's in his strength regarding not being strong enough to hold his own energy so that he's not swayed in these imbalances, with interactions being based on what he's experienced in the past and how he can now begin to be stronger. He doesn't have to react in those karmic ways, button pushing trigger ways. He knows that he doesn't need to be triggered by you anymore, that he can stand strong. And I'm hearing believe in the love, believe in the connection, trust the connection, not need to run from it. He doesn't feel entirely single. He feels also unified. He feels like he is connected with you, and that is giving him strength. Even if you're not in a formal commitment, or there are other people involved, karmic partners, that sort of a thing, or other circumstances that are keeping you apart at this time, he doesn't necessarily feel single from you. And that both gives him strength and shows him that he can trust this connection. Interesting energy. Okay, so what is he doing about the connection, or what is going on in the connection that will support it? Okay, so we have the Six of Orbs here. This is mindset shifting. This is thinking about things in a different way, and we did definitely see that on the heart space, that Divine Masculine is looking at the ways, really going over the ways that he reacts, appropriately or not, to you in this connection. So he's repatterning, he's reprogramming his reactions. We have a neat and tidy Four of Swords, Five of Swords, and this is the Six of Swords, but it's called the Orbs in this deck. So there is a natural progression. Here we have another six, the Six of Coins. This is about equal give and take. So he really is mustering the knowledge, the ability to show up differently in the future. This is Metatron's cube, Metatron's star, sacred geometry, and that is a new template for manifestation. He's going towards something that's going to right the wrongs of the past, turn around the situations where there was not equal give and take, because he's having aha moments and he's learning and seeing and being curious as to how unique your connection is. He's learning that he doesn't need to behave in ways that feel like low vibe, that feel like karmic drama, any of those things. He's definitely learning he can trust this. Okay, what are the major blocks, or what is the major block for Divine Masculine regarding the connection right now? Passion and, oh, the Death card, transformation. So the Master of Flames is the King of Wands. This is spirituality embodied. This is dynamic, charismatic, passion-driven aliveness in a masculine form. And so virility, I'm hearing he is transforming his idea of what authentic sexuality, sensuality, virility, aliveness, passion. I'm hearing the things that turned him on in the past no longer are his preferences now. He's deepening his spirituality. This is also the king that the Knight of Wands grows into. The Knight of Wands is the one that is short-sighted, ghosts, hot and cold, weak energy, doesn't show up, isn't long-term, comes in and out. This guy has learned those lessons, and when he connects sexually, he's faithful. He may be very attractive and charismatic, but he's only interested in his one primary partner, and that is what we're seeing here as well in the headspace that Divine Masculine is coming into a recognition that you are his preference, Divine Femme. And also here, so the block is being able to show up, being able to ground that, to connect with you that way, being able to transform any of those last remaining hang-ups or reasons for separation on whatever level. He's really undergoing a transformation, a sexual healing is what I'm seeing here. The way that he's thinking about sexuality, sensuality is undergoing a massive upgrade is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that energy. I think it was in a Divine Masculine reading not too long ago about the definition of having his cake and eating it too has changed from having one person and then multiple people on the side to having one person that is completely attractive physically, but then also incredibly spiritually fulfilling as well. And that's new. That is the preference of the King of Wands. Okay, so spirit guidance regarding that challenge. Master of Orbs, clear-mindedness, and karma in reverse. So in order for Divine Masculine to step fully into the King of Wands energy, into that faithful, committed, passionate, love-filled, on fire for you, Divine Femme, he really has to know his truth regarding karma. This karma card is a card of reckoning. It is a card of seeing the patterns, seeing the cycles, knowing his truth, not needing to engage in those anymore. So continuing to do that inner work so that he is sitting in his bubble of protection of his very high vibe standards, raising his standards, embodying them, understanding that he won't settle for less. So he's still coming through karmic sorting and analysis about what has not deeply fulfilled him, and then what he does prefer. He's in that transformation. Both the challenge and the solution are hand in hand here with the Death card and the Karma card in the reverse. It's a process underway. He's in the midst of it. So continuing to just sort of be in his bubble, in his world, thinking about these things and coming to those truths. All right, where is the energy going at this time? Ooh, Five of Orbs. So this is the Five of Swords that we saw in the heart space. This is the more difficult version. This is the hard work version. And the King of Wands again. How interesting. So the King of Wands in the reverse is the same as the King of Flames here. And we got the Five of Swords. So this combination shows that until he sorts through this drama, the dramas of the past, the interactions that haven't worked, the karmic interactions, the karmic thought patterns, until he overthinks, until he's blue in the face, he's not going to be in this free flow of passionate, attractive, magnetic energy that he so deeply wants to come into. But what I see in today's reading is that he is doing it. He's putting in the work. It's his sole focus right now. We had so many duplicate cards looking at it from different angles. This is something that he's really coming to. And I'm hearing that no one else will turn him on sexually, if not already, if that is not what is actually happening here yet. He is in the process of that and coming fully into the recognition that he needs no one other than his Divine Feminine, and that she truly is the only one who is his preference that really does that for him. How beautiful. Okay, much love everybody, and I'll be back with a connection check-in tomorrow. Bye for now.